Okay, so on last week we were talking about area of a circle. Well, today we're kind of continuing that, but sometimes they give you a half circle or just different parts of a circle. Okay, the first one we're going to look at is a half circle or semicircle is what it's really called. Now, a half circle or semicircle is exactly what it looks and sounds like. It's just half of a circle. So to find the area of half of a circle, you just put 1/2 into the formula. So you know that for a full circle, the formula was area equals pi r squared, or pi times radius. Okay, well, this is half, so we're going to put a half in there. You can do it two different ways. You can put 1/2 into the formula just like that. Okay, or you can put the whole thing over 2. Remember, a fraction is just a division problem, so it's dividing it by 2. So I'm going to show you how to do it both ways with this semicircle. Now, one of the things about semicircles that people get confused on is what information are they giving me? So if I continue this circle and make it look like the original circle did, what is 8? What information is that? Is that the radius or the diameter? Well, that goes all the way across the circle, so that is the diameter. And on this one, it's the same thing. The diameter is 8. Okay, well, remember, for these formulas, we don't need the diameter, we need the radius. So, if you know the diameter, you should be able to find the radius very easily. It's always half of the diameter, so your radius is 4. All right, so now let's do the problem. Area equals 1/2 times pi times radius squared. Okay, that's the same thing as 1/2 times pi times radius times radius. Okay, so that's 1/2 times, for pi we're going to use 3, for radius it's 4, and for radius it's 4. Now at this step right here, this 1/2, if you are multiplying 1/2 times a number, all that means is you're taking half of one of those numbers. So anytime you see an even number in there, that's the best choice. You can take half of any of those numbers. Half of 3, that's going to be a decimal, so that's probably not your best choice. I'm going to go with one of these 4s. Now, you are only doing this with one of them because you only have one of these 1/2s. So this 1/2 and this 4 right here, doesn't matter which 4, those are the ones I'm using. Half of 4 gives me 2. So now that's gone, and I'm left with 3 times 2 times 4. Okay, now I just multiply. With multiplication, you can do it in any order that you want, so I'm going to start with this right here. 3 times 2, that gives me 6. And then I bring this down. 6 times 4 gives me 24. So the area of this one is 24, let's just say it's inches squared. Okay, that's doing it with the 1/2 in front. Let's see the other way. This way is with the whole thing divided by 2. So area equals pi r squared over 2, which is pi times radius over 2. For pi, I'm going to use 3. The radius is 4, and then 4 again, and all of that is over 2. Okay, now you could simplify this fraction before, or you can, let's go ahead and do this multiplication. 3 times 4 gives me 12 times 4 divided by 2. And then 12 times 4 gives me 48 divided by 2. And 48 divided by 2 gives me 24. So we get the same answer either way. Sometimes you may see it written like this, like if it's a multiple choice question. Sometimes you may see it like this. You can choose whichever way you want to. Whenever I teach, I like to use this way. That's just how I like to do it. So that's the way I'm going to be doing with the examples, but this way works just as well. Okay, let's go on to example A and see one of these problems.